Hey all, going on running, coming back to you again from a place. I guess you guys have been seeing the old RV here for a few years now. I just kind of did a video earlier today about things I've gotten burned out on as a middle-aged person, and I realized that I haven't really done what you'd call an update per se in a little bit. So I guess first things first. Let's go ahead and hit on the divorce. The parties that be are requesting that I speak very limitedly about this on YouTube, but I feel like I can mention it, at least. It looks like things are moving forward with that. My soon-to-be ex submitted our paperwork and everything, so that is some anxiety off me here, which is nice, but it's still not over yet. There's a number of things that could happen. It could be not approved for some reason. Texas, of course, has a mandatory 60-day wait period. But now that everything's kind of going on with that, I feel like there's been a bit lifted off of my shoulders. My foot, my plantar mal fasciitis, is feeling a little bit better. I am still struggling with it a lot, though. I am looking for some different employment that'll hopefully have me on my feet a little bit less. I just can't be on my feet like that for a while, at least not in that type of real estate. Need to keep things toned down a little. I honestly, if I was gonna just be straight up with you guys about how I feel in general about things, I don't know. I feel pretty overwhelmed, I think. I still have no closure on this divorce or anything like that. My soon-to-be ex has told me some reasons. I don't buy them. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just getting left, I don't know. I don't know that I'm ever going to have closure there. As I might have mentioned, I'm not particularly pleased with my job. This is my fourth stint with the same company, and it is at the last location I was at with the last manager I had. And I don't normally like to repeat a location, and certainly if I'm going to repeat a location, I don't want to repeat a manager, Had a very weird feeling since I started that I never left. And when I was working at this store initially was when I first kind of started to notice issues in my marriage. In fact, it was my kind of going into my second year at this location that I almost asked my wife for a divorce. I was pretty unhappy at that time, but I was kind of able to get past that. I think that maybe more modern people just sort of view things as easier to get out of these days. You know, your obligations don't mean as much. If you know, you can do a divorce online now for like $500 or something like that. I mean, it's almost cheaper now to get divorced than it is to get married. And honestly, I really think that marriage is, like on the books, marriage is really outdated. I think people ought to be able to manage common law marriages. And that way you only need to get lawyers involved if there's an issue with children or division of property or something like that. My first marriage was common law, and when we decided that things were over, it was much easier to deal with. We just kind of, as you're supposed to under common law, announced to everybody that we were deciding to divorce as a couple, and that you know people ought to manage their own marriages. And you know, it would have been just a lot easier for us both to just have called this off than having to go through what we're having to go through now. Of course, these little critters are like children. I have had to, you know, set up a contract and, you know, pay for a portion of this trailer and everything like that to keep my cats in my life. And that's very important to me. They're, you know, my guy here, my girl over here are very important to me. They're one of the few things that can bring a smile to my face. If I was just going to be straight up honest about just things in general, I feel like a failure having to work for this same place 4 times. It just things are so discouraging right now. And I'm kind of in one of those situations where, you know, seemingly like just a bunch of bad things are happening in a row. You know, there was the divorce, and then that led into me having to get this shit job, and then that led to my car just screwing up again and again and again. It's almost like life is trying to just snuff me out. Like it just doesn't think I'm even worth having around. I mean, that's kind of how it feels. Like for some reason, like my entire life, I've just had to keep holding on to my bootstraps so they don't disappear. I don't feel like ever in my life have I had a reprieve or a break or anything like that. China was probably the most like actual, I'd say, freedom financially, especially, that I've had in a long time, and that's a rough thing to say, you know. I'm just not happy. I'm not happy as a person because I don't like the way we do things. I want to go to work when I want to go to work, and when I want to leave for the day, I want to leave. I don't care if that's after 4 hours, 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, or 10 hours, okay? Which is why I like my Wi-Fi tech job. I set my own schedule. If I need to like take a break after doing something a couple hours because I've got a migraine or my foot's killing me or whatever, I can do that. I've done some stupid things with my body, and I have been in retail a lot, and I'm just not very sturdy genetically. I am not aging well, and that's been very difficult to deal with too. A very difficult kind of state of dishevelment and discouragement. right at the moment, and I'm not sure how to climb out of it. I am not sure what transpired to flip the switch so quickly. Like I said, I still have no real... Joe, come on, man. You just came back. You came back. Okay. Well, you don't... He just growled, I don't want you to touch me. Okay, I heard you. Then why are you up here acting like that's what you want? Well, I guess that's it. I guess we're going to go for the day. Thank you for watching my video if you stayed till the end. This is Goemon Ronin and Joe signing out. I was unaware of my wife's happiness. I am not